Hi everyone, this is Darren. I'm just going to show you a quick look at Android Revolution 10.3 on the HTC One X. So this is a Jelly Bean ROM based on a leak that Mike, the developer, has over at XDA, and is running Sense 4 Plus. So basically what you've got in here is HTC's implementation of Jelly Bean on the One X. So the process of installing this, if you look on the link, you'll notice that basically at the moment it is actually limited to certain devices with carrier IDs. So you're best off actually reading up on all this and making sure you've, if it's kind of the route you want to go down, just make sure that your device is actually compatible. So anyway, mine was compatible because mine was an unlocked European version. And basically, I followed the process, and for me, the process was dead well. It was dead easy. There wasn't any problems whatsoever, and I installed it first time. So basically, what you're getting now is you're getting Jelly Bean on your One X. Now, one of the things you might notice about this is that it actually doesn't tell you that on the device. It actually says protected. You have to excuse if the focus is a bit crap because the camera I'm using isn't that good. So I need to sort that out. But anyway, the Android version says protected, the Sense version says protected, but it's 4.11 and Sense version 5.5, I think they call it. So as you can see, the actual ROM itself is actually working very nicely indeed, very smooth, very buttery, for want of a better word. Everything does work really smooth, so you can see the actual how quick it's actually responding. There's no delay there at all. Same on the home screens, they're straight across. It looks dead good. You've got the obvious kind of features of Jelly Bean, such as your Google Now there, so you can see that's displayed there quite clearly, and that works very well. It gives me my journey times in the morning for work, etc. Things like that. At the moment, you can't map the recent apps button to the menu. Well, I think you can do on some apps. Obviously with some people, this recent apps button. So oh yeah, you can do it from certain apps. So I've mapped that button to the menu button, but if you long press it, you do get the old Jelly Bean ICS task manager. So basically, there's a few visual kind of changes here and there. One of the things that is fairly different is you have this power saver there, which if you switch it on, it automatically gets rid of some functions such as your data when the screen's off, the Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff. And you've also got your Google Now here. One of the things HTC don't seem to have implemented very well is the notification bar, in the sense that if you get any notifications that you can expand, like you can do in vanilla Jelly Bean, it doesn't let you do it. So that's not the best of things. Like I said, there's not really much difference in terms of the way it looks. It's it's very similar to what we had on ICS for Sense. It's just a lot smoother. It works really well. Battery life itself is actually quite decent. Better than the vanilla Jelly Bean ROMs you might have tried, because I've tried them and they're not the best for battery life. But everything else is dead good. As you can see, you've got your dialer there, which is very similar to what you're used to. You've also got your messages here. Messages are customizable, so you can actually change the backgrounds and the colors of all the actual SMS, which is quite good. It's a nice little feature. Just go to that. Gmail, everything else is the same. Maps is the same. The folder implementation is the same. You still get the square folders as opposed to the round ones. And obviously you still get the preview panels there. In terms of the options, as you can see in the options there, you've got the HTC Media Link HD settings there, which is quite useful. You get a Beats audio, which you can turn on and off when connected. The power is quite nice. You actually get to see a battery representation there. tells you exactly what's been going on in the battery and so on. So we're used to all that, and we know like how it all works, but it just looks a little bit better and a little bit cleaner. Other than that, I mean, it's not for ICS sense, Jelly Bean sense. It's not a huge jump visually, but it is actually, I think, a huge jump performance wise, because they actually get the benefits of the performance of the Butter implementation in the actual OS, and everything just is so much nicer. So I just wanted you to see that, because one of the things is there's a lot of people going on about how is it working and stuff like that, but it's working for me. It's working dead nice, and there's absolutely nothing kind of wrong with this ROM to be able to use it in a kind of everyday situation. So as you can see, the actual transition from portrait to landscape is dead smooth and fast. Some people said they've got or had issues with GPS, but I've had nothing like that, so I'm not really concerned about that. You've got your Play Store, which again, you recognise. Obviously, there are a couple of things which you notice in the settings of the apps, which obviously we've heard about, which is the fact to be able to disable the notifications on apps so that they don't bother you in the notification area. So you can actually go on there onto an actual app and then just go into your show notifications and turn that on or off as requested. So that's quite a good little feature. And the camera itself, camera works fine. Still a bit slow going on to the camera, I feel. It's not as quick as it could be, but the quality's there. Works really well. So again, the camera's dead nice, quick to take photographs, all the usual settings in there. I thought there would be a bit more changes to that, but it seems not really. So anyway, so that's basically my take on it. If you can do, I think it's worth installing. Obviously, it's going to get better over time. This is at the moment a private beta, which you can only access through the IRC channel on Mike's XDA thread, which I will link to in the video. But if there is any questions, then please by all means ask, and I'll try and answer them. Just a quick demonstration of Google Now for you. See if it recognises my accent, which so many people seem to have trouble with. What time is it in Australia?
The time in Canberra, Australia is 3:25 AM.
So there you go. So that works quite well. Try with something else. Who starred in the film Taxi Driver? So it's come up there, and as you can see, it's come up with a cast. So that works really well. So implements is really good, and it's very good in the mornings because it does come up with your travel times to work and stuff, and that's quite accurate. So it's dead useful, and it does come up with your appointments that you've got in your calendar. So yeah, so there you go. So if there's anything else you'd like to ask, anything you particularly want to see, just give us a shout, and I'll try and help you out. But for the moment, check out the XDA thread, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.